Welcome to your magical moon message, post full moon, mid apocalypse cycle. This is the peace dealer. Moon in Aquarius, Sun in Cancer, perfect 5-degree sextile. Are you ready? Now, certain things we just have to be clear on. I know I talk all this shit about vaccines and I talk all this shit about the election. That is really just a state, national, wide conflict that's a part of a much bigger conflict. So whenever you hear me say that, y'all know I have a Gemini sun, right? Y'all need to stop taking me more seriously than you should. If I'm not joking, I'm saying it to trigger you, and the rest of y'all already know what's up. I say it because, between you and I, we be chilling. But let's get serious here. You are a part of an apocalypse cycle. That's a fact. War, pestilence, famine, and death are at work on the collective. 4-planet conjunction, March 2020. March 2020. I watched that. That was when the cycle started. Since then, Mars is now in Leo and Venus is flirting with Pluto, as if they didn't get rid of a huge toxic ass relationship. Some of you just left the most toxic relationship of your whole life that you shouldn't even have been a part of, you nasty mofo. Yes, you always love blaming the toxic partner, and they ain't shit. But you put up with all that, and that was your mirror of toxicity. I'm talking to myself as much as I'm talking to you. Yes, you nasty ass mofo. You just left the most toxic relationship ever of your life. Oh my gosh. And what made it toxic as hell was not the toxic partner. Let's not just blame it. They were just one part of this equation, a relationship. There's truth at the table. Let us take accountability for where we were toxic, for even allowing the toxicity and enabling it to happen. I hope you know that on top of being a part of Apocalypse Cycle, you literally just walked out of the most toxic shit of your life. And it's not just one relationship. You might think that it might have featured primarily around one relationship, but if you look at a movie, the movie is not just the main and the supporting character. There's also a villain, there's also plot devices, there's also storytelling, there's also extras. Do you know how weird a movie would be with no extras? It just look weird as hell. In fact, let's shoot a movie like that. It might actually be pretty dope because normally there's extras and we can kind of play off of that in a meta way, but still, realistically speaking, the relationship was not the only thing that was toxic. And as I'm referencing Venus opposite Pluto, because the retrograde notion of Pluto is opposite in the 7th house to Venus, this is a relationship. Toxicity in relationships. What made it toxic is your inability to be sincere without being psychologically manipulated or gaslighted. And the fact that you let it go on for as much as you did, that's how you toxic. And you walked away from it. You literally, Venus is about to go into Leo and you're about to celebrate freedom. You're about to celebrate connections with people who actually let you know how to feel valued, to the point where it's like, I can't believe I let that toxic shit even slide. But don't worry. Don't beat yourself up for it. If you beat yourself up for it, then I'm going to jump you. I'm going to find you and I'm going to beat you up. You better not beat yourself up for that. Okay? How dare you beat yourself up? Don't let me catch you beating yourself up for it. I'm going to help you beat yourself up. But here's the thing. Okay? You need to acknowledge that this did not just take place in a relationship. This is a whole cycle you're done with. You need to celebrate. But you also have to remember that you're within an apocalypse cycle. Like, that's definitive, okay? You don't have to believe me. You don't have to believe that Mars is war and Pluto is pestilence and Jupiter and its fall in Capricorn, where the conjunction happened, is famine, and Saturn, the Grim Reaper, the Scythe Man, is death. You don't have to believe me. You don't have to believe that this world that you may have attached to so much is ending. This is Capricorn. This is a slow ending. Once Uranus enters Gemini 2027, it's going to speed up. I promise you. But, we're still setting up. A lot of you already see it. Don't romanticize this. You need to take this serious. This is why I put out a message all the time. I know motherfuckers think I'm crazy. I don't care. Some of y'all see the truth. And I do this for you. I do this for you until they actually start really, really coming at me more than they already are. And I might have to give you like SOS messages. You see how they killed John McAfee? Okay, they can only get to so many people. They killed Dr. Sebi. They killed Nipsey. Some of y'all still think that Chadwick Boseman died naturally. Yeah, it was cancer, but it's way deeper than that, baby. He had Pluto and Saturn opposite. Okay, Pop Smoke literally got targeted. They killed John McAfee. They saying he suicided himself. Y'all niggas know what time it is. Okay, so I'm doing what I can until they eventually try and get to me, and now I have to recede in the mountains fighting these niggas. Okay, they can only get to so many people. I don't think I'm high priority for them, thank God, because they don't want this smoke anyway. But here's the thing, y'all. We are post full moon. You have definitively used your superpowers. Some of you psyched yourself out. You were like, man, I don't have superpowers. And then the moment you gave up, it happened. Because once you surrender, you have it all. If you're trying to control it, and I'm saying that to myself more than I'm saying it to you, but like, yeah, keep that in mind. Because now moon's in Aquarius. You're coming into the full knowledge. Total knowledge. That's Saturn Aquarius. You're coming into the total knowledge of the energy signature that fuels your power. Cancer is fuel. Okay, Aries is the spark of electricity. Cancer is the fuel, the emotions that have you go through even the toughest moments. Ooh, that was a bar. But here's the thing. Aquarius is going to have you feel receptivity into advanced knowledge of what it is you've been doing throughout this whole cycle, and why you haven't been able to harness your abilities through toxic environments and relationships that were only there to hold you back, because the dark force is terrified of you awakening. And so the next couple of moon transits is going to be the most gangster ever, my friend. Moon is in Aquarius for the next couple of days, giving you intimate 8th house transformative knowledge that you've been getting, but it's going to click, that you can get ready to apply. And in the 8th house notion of it, your whole character is transforming, because the powers you used recently, you're coming into deeper knowledge of what you're doing. This is the knowledge of special power. But listen, Saturn's here. So it's the total knowledge of psychic power. The Saturn moon aqua of Sun Cancer, with Venus 29 degrees, finishing off this toxic ass cycle that you can acknowledge you'll never ever enter again. Doesn't matter how good they are in bed. Okay? And you're gonna go for what you deserve. And here's the thing, talking on perfection, some of y'all have been playing yourselves. Some of y'all like me who've been playing with yourselves, but some of y'all have been playing yourselves, okay? And it's, some of y'all have mistaken the perception of perfection with literal perfection. Some of y'all, it's Virgo, you piss me off every time you do this, Virgo sun, Virgo moon, Virgo sun. Virgo, in fact, I'm gonna go on a rant for Virgo for a minute. Virgo sun, how fucking dare you? How fucking dare you? How fucking dare you, Virgo sun? Be perfectionist like you're not fucking perfect. How fucking dare you? It pisses me off every time you niggas do that shit. Any one of y'all Virgo energy, fucking making the rest of us look like scrubs. You'll do the most perfect shit and be like, it's not good enough. Don't make me. I would never put my hands on your perfection. But sometimes stop. How dare you? Think you not perfect. Think you not literally living perfection. And the smallest thing is not good enough. I'm done with you. Anyway, listen, some of y'all have perceived that you've made mistakes, which is just so disrespectful to your higher self. Your mistakes and imperfection is just a perception. Did you ever think about that? That something that you consider a mistake as if it wasn't meant to be, because in your mind, obviously, it's not what you wanted to do. And so even though you are but just one consciousness amidst the collective consciousness, amidst a galactic interplanetary supercluster-wide smorgasbord of infinite energy, you think that even in your imperfect state, you still aren't fucking perfect. Shame. Shame on you. How dare you disrespect the creator who took its time making you. You thinking that you can even make mistakes as if you're not at the right place at the right time. Maybe in your limited scope, you think that you not meeting your own expectations, which are fickle at best, means that you made any mistake as if you're not perfect. Motherfuckers love to say that all the time. I'm not perfect. I make mistakes. Shut the fuck up. You are perfect. You are fucking perfect. Look at your birth chart. Look at the exact time you chose to be born. That's fucking perfection. And if you're a fucking Virgo, shut the fuck up and don't you ever in your life say you're not perfect. We're literally supposed to look at you, Virgo, for what perfection is. I'm done with this stupid humble shit. I'm not telling you to be full chill Leo. No, Leo is cool. I was trying to make a Leo joke. Leo is not as narcissistic as y'all say Leo is, trust me. Although they can be, but they're not. But listen, you don't have to be full-on blown narcissistic here. I'm just saying, let's acknowledge your own perfection, because we need to stop. You need to stop doing this. But like, yes, you're in the apocalypse cycle. And as you prepare to step into mastery through Virgo, you're coming into the knowledge of your superpowers. This is very exciting, especially because Mercury will be trining Moon in Aqua, so you'll be in a position to communicate and process this intellectually with a direct Mercury that will add enlightenment to how much more creatively you can utilize this advanced knowledge. I said all of that right now. And with Chiron in Aries, with Uranus and Taurus, that is going to be squaring the Moon, you will have unconventional, real-time, instant, practical application of celestial knowledge of superpowers that go beyond what your mind can actually naturally process. In other words, if you're thinking about how you have supernatural lightning ability, you will instantly, induced by that thought or imagination that you could do the supernatural, be shown and physiologically be receiving a physical, practical impetus to make that imagination of lightning powers real. Okay? Not flashy. This is not Sagittarius energy. So people mistake supernatural and magic for flashiness. Oh, if it doesn't happen like this, it's in the mundane, my friend. The fact that your brain is processing everything that I'm telling to you over a social media platform on a device that captures these frequencies is nothing short of magic. You either know it or you don't. Other than that, my friends, thank you so much for tuning in to me. Y'all are so amazing. I am your personal angel, okay? You can call on me. All these motherfuckers talking shit. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. All right? I'm not shying away from who I am. This is a very character building transit. You have permission to call on my name, the Angel Michael. Okay? All these motherfuckers talking shit. All these motherfuckers throwing bad energy on you. You could just be like, you know what? The peace dealer said I could call on him and his squad, and they'll handle you fucking squad. They'll handle you fucking losers. They'll handle you bitch niggas. Okay? Hey, peace dealer, come and handle these lames. And I got you. And I got you. Okay, all these motherfuckers on YouTube, they just want your money. They just want your subscribers. They just want your clout. All these people on Instagram, they just want to be popular. I'm actually riding for you. I'm actually putting out this information that has already gotten me in a fucking car accident. It's a miracle I haven't snapped mentally. I have everything to be grateful for. This literally keeps me sane. But I can't go to people and tell them how I actually made a damning video about political officials going in, actually bringing in original information. Some of y'all saw me do that video. You've never seen me that much in fire. This was the emergency Mars and Aries broadcast. That very night, I wrote Unsubstantial Claims 1. I wrote that song. For those of you who listened to it, and I got a fatal car accident that I walked out of with little scratches. And the person who almost died walked up to me thanking me. I know for a long time I've been getting targeted for what I say. And there's no one I can talk to about that. There's little to no one I can talk to about that without them thinking I'm crazy. It was y'all. Y'all were the first ones to be like, are y'all okay? I saw you posted that video, peace dealer. I know why that happened. I didn't even have to tell you. You already fucking knew. You don't know what that means to me. Okay? And then rest in peace, John McAfee. Rest in peace. Okay? Rest in peace to my dude who was in Thor, who they killed for exposing Tom Hanks. Isaac Cappy. Rest in peace, Dr. Sabi. This is a real battle that people are trying to act fake woke to be fake spiritual. I'm not doing any of this to be spiritual. I'm doing this because real people like Joan Rivers have been killed for uttering the truth. They did it in the civil rights era, okay? They're doing it now. Tuskegee never left. If you need me in any form, spiritually, call on my spirit. Call on the angel Michael, and I will destroy this evil for you and with you.